Nothing is worse than being surprised that you have no money or overspent by a landslide. I'm going to show you how to budget appropriately for your vacation. When it comes to crushing it with your finances, it's best to reverse engineer. Always begin with the end in mind. This Google Sheets will be available to download in the description below. It's completely free and I made it just for you, so have the best time on your vacation. On the bottom of the Google Sheets, you're going to see some tabs. We have the Travel Research tab, Travel Budget tab, Expense Tracker, To-Do List, Packing List, Daily Itinerary, and another daily itinerary. Okay, on to the Travel Budget tab. If you want to make this spreadsheet view bigger or smaller, just click this little drop down and you can adjust the size. Also, if you make a mistake, just click this little side arrow right here. As you can see here, I have some fixed expenses and variable expenses on the left. Sometimes certain categories come in one lump sum, such as flights, train passes, supplies, or clothing. This would be the fixed expenses. For variable expenses, this is where you can reverse engineer how much you think you will need in each category. For food, how much money do you want to spend per day? How many days are you there for? So if we have $60 per day and we are there for 12 days, then we need $720 in the food budget. This red text will auto-populate, so you only need to insert numbers into column E and G. Same thing with activities. $50 per day for 9 days, then we need $450 in the activities category. I added a few examples below. If you aren't buying anything, just leave as 0. The text that is included in a formula is in purple, so those are the numbers you can change and it will automatically calculate for you in this column with the red text. Because not everyone is from the United States, I didn't put any currency symbols. In the yellow box, you will see that your numbers are starting to total up. It shows this much right now, and you can see that it changes as my purple numbers change. This is the amount of money you need to save for your trip. Of course, if you see your trip is getting unreasonably high, then you will need to cut back on some of the purple numbers. If your trip is in the future, I auto-populated column M for you. So if your trip is in 12 months, you will need to save this much per month. So basically, every month I put X amount of dollars away for vacation. For me personally, I like to park my vacation savings in a high-yield savings account. A high-yield savings account keeps my money pretty liquid, but then I can also earn some interest. We could talk about high-yield savings accounts and sinking funds in another video. Okay, let's move on to the savings tracker. So if we need to save X amount of money per month, then I would like to keep track of that. In this first column, insert the date and then how much money you saved. I love keeping track of where the money came from. So December 31st, I saved $20. Just for fun, I put one of the jobs I had in college here just to feel the pain. I rather put that $20 towards a nice vacation instead of spending it on 3 boba drinks. Then the last column I have where the money is parked. Usually all my vacation savings will go into a high-yield savings account. If I have a bunch of cash, I will usually wait until it's a little bigger before transferring it over to my other account. On the right, you will see the numbers will auto-populate. The green box is the total that you have saved so far. The yellow box is the number from above, basically how much you needed to budget. The red box is how much you still need to meet your goal. Remember that saving $27.40 per day will equal $10,000 by the end of the year. So if you can cut back on eating out or maybe pick up a side hustle, you're going to be able to save up more cash so you can get to that budget goal faster. If you like what you see so far, there'll be plenty more resources that I'll be making, which you can find on my website linked below. I love buying things, but I don't like to feel guilty or stressed after my purchases. So I like to have a good budget that allows me to spend some coins, but still stay on track with my finances, like investing into my retirement, paying my bills, all without having stress. Let's click the next tab, which is the expense tracker. Okay, let's say it's vacation time. Woohoo! So the previous travel budget tab was the proactive part of your vacation planning, and now it's time to spend that hard-earned money. First, go to column M and put in your final amount you saved for your trip. Because not everyone is from the United States, I didn't put any currency symbols. Then, insert your date on the left and your amount spent. I have it here in purple for you. Then, add in your expense description. For the additional notes section, I use this section if I want to make another note on another currency. This spreadsheet is for your own currency, but let's say you are going pretty fast in Thailand and spending some Thai baht at a street market. Put the number here to keep note of that, and then when you have time, convert the number and then insert it into the purple text here. You don't want to mix currencies in this spreadsheet or else it's going to be wonky, as some currencies are in the 100,000. In the categories section, I have some drop downs for you in the major categories. Pick the category that your expense falls into. If you want to delete it, then just click in the box or move into the box with your arrow keys and click the delete button. The drop down menu will stay and the words will be deleted. You will see on the right side you have total spent so far in the green box. The yellow box was the number you inputted. Then the red box will subtract what you spent from your budget. It will show the remaining funds that are left. If you are finding value in this video, I would super love it if you would like and subscribe so I know what kind of content to continue making for you all. Right underneath that is the expense summary section. This section is pretty gnarly because it shows how much you spent in each category as long as you use the gray drop-down menu. If you don't use the drop-down menus, that's fine, as it will still calculate here in the green and red boxes. Also, I made a pretty graph for you so you can see where most of your money is going. If you liked this video and want to know my full step-by-step process of how I budget and plan for our vacations, then I'm going to link the full episode right here.